The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. Down the sideline, inside the 25. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A gain of 48. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got it at the 7. What a pickup. A gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Dolphins 7.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The lefty right to the air to start. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Into the hands of Berrios. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Once again, it's Achane. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey!
They snap it to Tua. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
No touchdown. 63. Not left yet. 63. No touchdown.
To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Tigers one. Great. Set. No touchdown.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Eagles. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
First and 10 now from the 36.
No touchdown. 73. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey! 73!
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Hurts to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Get set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Tua, give it to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Eight, out.
Tua now on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Corner, long. 8. 20, TX. Hut.
Here's Tagovailoa. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. In motion, it's Waddle.
First down and goal to go.
Watson, Oscar. Set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's go. Turbo 1, high.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on fourth and goal.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
21G.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. From his end zone, it's Hurts. He's got the hookup to C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air again. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Hurts again. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Elliott's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Long. Ready, set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He gets that complete to Berrios. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Miami. Again, it's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. That's to Waddle again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Cover three, quick.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Achane. A short game, down to the 7. Now, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss on the play brings up third down and goal.
Let's go.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. So, 3 quarters have come. First and 10. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Tua now on third down. That one caught by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Into the hands of Darius. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. Now Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jonnu Smith. Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. They'll run it here with Saquon. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready. Long. Watson, Oscar. Scat.
Now it's Tua. That one brought in by Berrios.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Hey, long.
Here's Tagovailoa. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Get set. Set.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. Here's 1st down.
44, ready. 20, TX.
Man in motion is Berrios. Throwing again, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Turbo 1. Turbo 1, hard. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TX.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Watson, Oscar. Step.
One last throw here for Tua. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.